If you are receiving this video, it means one of a couple possible things in like a small realm of possibility I'm currently imagining, and you are one of a couple different people. If this is your first time seeing my 100-line content, hello. This is going to be a let's play, exciting term, of just kind of wandering around the multiverse, all the different 100 endings after the first scenario. I haven't played much, I have played a bit, and I wanted to just capture kind of disconnected vignettes of like an hour to 2 hours of kind of a quote episode, not necessarily a straight, it will not be a straight shot through any of the scenarios. I'm going to be bouncing around, but I just wanted to capture the feeling of this early honeymoon phase and the genuine like what the hell is going on before I learn too much. And I will tell you if the episodes are connected. They may not be. It might be a couple weeks later. This is probably always going to be my main file, so I will probably read a whole bunch of stuff on my own. But of course, spoilers for everything in the first scenario. And after that, I'm going to just do a dedicated thing where I show you my story map, whatever we're going to call it, as it currently stands. Just flash it so you can see where I am and how that compares to your progress. For everybody else who has been watching my streams or my content, or we've been going through this entire thing together, you made it! We made it! This is currently the couple days after I streamed Champion of Curry, and I'm trying to decide how to handle streaming the rest of the first scenario. By the way, if you're still here from the first group of people, yes, I did stream the first scenario. There's a bit where it's some of my first impressions, but now for the most part, it's like well cooked, well processed, just me replaying it for my friends, and hunt dozens of hours of content there. If you want to see that whole adventure, I said this in the first take of this video, but yeah, I aim for a pretty high standard of special when I stream. I put lots of thought into what I choose to stream, and this has been one of the most special things I've ever streamed. It's been so fun to just be lost and confused in this story with people, and I don't want to lose that feeling. So logistically, I don't think this video is coming out till any earlier than late November. If I decide to binge like Arc E, F, and G in just a straight sequence of 3 to 4 weeks in November, that's the earliest I could picture this coming out. So I just want to capture some of this early energy, and I wanted to make a format where I can just give you hours and hours of silly 100-line content whenever I want, asynchronously. It's my first like capital L Let's Play, not a walkthrough or anything, and I feel like it's a pretty good chance I'm launching the Let's Play like Melogamia type channel with this. That might be this might be the first video on the channel. I don't even know, but at the moment it seems pretty possible because I finally have a desire to make this kind of thing. There's just kind of some needs, some itches I want scratched, some things I want to do, some things I want to create that would only really work in a big dumping ground of super long videos. So I would say without further ado, but I want to order a pizza before I get into this. But yeah, as I said, I've played a little bit, and this is going to be my main file. So every episode will have a different amount of progress made. It'll be a bit disjointed. I have to load, right? Because there's the Melovania stream file. Yeah. So I'm already confused. Day 10, I'm at something I've been calling the Darumi trolley problem, which will be the focus of today's episode. This is called Chapter 0. This is called Chapter 12. Which one? Okay, this is the second one. This is when she's alive. I'll use this file from now on. I'll show you my chapter select map so you can do spoiler prevention. And I will be replaying this day to start our adventure. So chapter select, day 10. So this right here is a choice. So this is the Darumi trolley problem. I will get to this in a moment. The first choice for everything. Do you kill Eito or do you spare Eito? I really hope I'm not spoiling anybody who doesn't know this stuff. I have not killed him yet. I might kill him later tonight because I'm getting so invested in the stuff here. I've barely begun. I'm getting so invested and yet there's the constant possibility that he might just snap and kill us all. He might get out of his cage and kill us all, despite all of the subtle nuances of what I'm cooking over here. There have been other choices like, do I tell everybody that I'm from the future? That is something I probably will go mess with because of just how heavy everything has been after my choice, but my choice was yes. So I was kind of doing something maybe a lot of people do, where I was just kind of speed running to get as many people from Second Defense Academy as I could to be safe. I was trying to, if there was an opportunity, get there and see Moko before things happen. And I have a feeling lots of other people do that, because this branch of the timeline right here, this is the first branch I really got into. I feel like it's designed to really humble and humiliate the player in Takumi. Like, it's been bad. I literally showed up at second to last Defense Academy, and there were attacks on both academies. Not just was the thing that Nozomi talked about already happening, where Yugamu, Kyoshika, and that other bitch were already dead on the ground. And Moko and Nigo were gone, and it was a shit show, just like day 10 was supposed to be for them, or day 15, whatever Nozomi said in the first scenario, but it happened earlier. And we get there, and we get a call that Last Defense Academy is also under attack. And Hiroko is there, and Hiroko's like, look, kid, you gotta make a choice. If we don't go back right now and abandon these people to die, some of our people are gonna die. And the game made it very clear, like, yeah, something bad's gonna happen if you don't head back right now. But I decided to be brave, and this is where my first genuine collection of choices got me. Not there, it got me here. I was like, great, okay, we saved everybody. We got everybody from second to last. That's wonderful. Let's head back home, everybody. We need to save the gang. I hope everybody's okay. I was kind of bracing myself for a gore fest. I was genuinely looking. I hate the bus. We'll talk about that later. I was expecting like half, if not everybody, to be dead from Last Defense. I was bracing myself for that, but somehow what actually happened was way worse. Only Darumi dies, and she's my favorite character so far by far. Like, I have a whole thing in the Melovania 100-line playlist in the Getting a Pulse video where I talk about her. Like, she was the MVP for the early game for me. She's so funny. She fits the game's tone so well. She sets expectations really well. She has a great design. Truly and honestly, I thought of the quote, a day without lesbians is like a day without sunshine. And I don't know if she's actually gay, or I don't know if she actually likes girls. I also don't know if she's bi or a lesbian. I have a lot of curiosity about this character, but I found a route where she's the only fucking dead character, which is so humbling. Like, this feels ready-made to humble the player. Like, oh, okay, smarty pants, you want to be super smart, just do everything you can, metagame and save everybody. We're gonna shoot probably the most popular character, the most easily likable, like, mascot character for the game. We're just gonna kill her right out. And what's upsetting is I don't know how many routes are after this, because this is the root of the Tree of Life, or the top of the Tree of Life? I can't really picture it, but this is like where everything begins. So is there like 60% of the endings are going to be dead Darumi? 5% of the endings are going to be dead Darumi? Like, what is this? If I go back here, is she going to die in other possibilities too? Like, do I have to say goodbye to Darumi? I don't know. This route though, I went back, and again, I felt like it was braver to rescue everybody and then go home. It just felt weird to show up, ditch everybody, and then leave. But what Takumi did was even weirder. I alluded to this during the Champion of Curry over the weekend. This was even weirder. I chose to go back home to Last Defense as soon as possible. But Takumi decided... Hey, where is she? Yeah. So Takumi decided... I wasn't a part of this. It's becoming like Deltarune. There is me, and then there is Takumi. We are separate people. He decided, I'm going to pick up Nozomi on the way home. I'm going to lie to her that everybody's going to be okay, and we can get them later. And then we're going to go back, and everybody's dead. And this blows up in his face faster than you could possibly imagine. That's where today's episode is going to start. It's so gut-wrenching. Like, after seeing how far we came with all of our friends, and just like how good of a starting point we had once we explained that we're from the future to everybody, it was wonderful. Like, Hiriko has been really nice so far. She's a great, like, right-hand man to Takumi now that he's kind of in charge. It's just been really, really nice, and I feel like I just got my shins kicked by the game. Because Takumi, to be fair, I'm starting to understand his reasoning in that I have a feeling, because one of the rules of this is that everyone, us and the enemy, all of our Himo Anima is stronger because Takumi has rewound time, and something about just like his god Himo Anima he has now is changing everything. So it's possible that he justifiably was expecting Nozomi to not be able to save Nigo on her own, which the more I think about it is logical, but in the moment, I thought that she was gonna do the same thing as the last timeline and save everybody but Moko, which would have been a much less messy situation, but Takumi was like, nope, I'm taking Nozomi, and he couldn't keep this secret for more than a day, so this is one of the most painful days I've seen in this entire game. And that's where we're gonna start, because this has just been a night. So I'd like to draw attention to something I just thought of, which is there's supposed to be this thing where, oh, there's so many different, like, genres, there's so many different, like, experiences you can have in the 100 realities. Like, oh, some of them are just comedy, like, some of them are just romance, some of them are so lighthearted, and it's like, and yet they all start at one of these points. Either kill Eito, show up and just slaughter him like a hog, lie, lie about not being from the future, and just pray that people take your word for why you killed Eito, I guess. Then there's the Darumi trolley problem, where you either leave second defense to die while friggin' kidnapping Nozomi, or save everybody and then play the rest of the game without Darumi. It's like, great, fun, I'm looking forward to this. Like, I don't want to do any of these things right now, but I'm gonna replay today, replay yesterday. I mean, yesterday was brutal, but yeah. I'm gonna restart today and show you what I walked into. I'm not gonna show you the Nozomi conversation. It was too much. I mean, Takumi, who she does not know, showed up and said, get in the van. Don't stop saving your friends. You're trying to save your friends. Stop doing that. Get in the van with my friends. Come save my friends. I promise you your friends will be okay tomorrow. And then within a day, she understands everything. Like, oh, he's from the future. Oh, he told me, like, oh, they'll be okay. Oh, he lied. And Takumi's like, yeah, maybe I lied a little bit, but I couldn't bear the idea of you dying. And she's just like, you are Sugoku Kimochi Warui. In the most, like, heart-wrenching, icy, Nozomi, slashing, just brutal way possible. I started the day back in my own room. Not that I gotten any real sleep getting back so late last night. Not to mention, I was still thinking about literally everything that's been happening today, getting pizza notifications, and the way she looked at me. I'd abandoned the team at the other academy, and I lied to her about everything. Yeah, dude, Takumi, like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen you do. I understand it, especially if you're, like, certain she's going to die. I get the human weakness, but I mean, also now I can say, like, yeah, now I am convinced he's Karuha. Like, there's a lot of thoughts of mine that are changing, and I'm with him. I do think this is somehow Karuha, so I get it. Like, I get it after the end of the main story, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, you fucked up her little space life, whatever we call this life here. I mean, also, again, unpacking everything now, like 2 months in advance from when I stream it. Yeah, so now we know there actually is a way home. I actually really didn't know whether or not there would be a way home or any actual sense of home. I have a lot of questions about home, but it seems like, I don't know what happened there, but they did take they took a rocket back home. So there is a way to escape this. If you escape this, which makes everything more tragic. I mean, everybody's death would have a lot less weight. Oh, God. Everyone's death would have a lot less weight if they were just going to, like, die, or, like, almost every ending involved them not being able to go home to their loved ones. Like, I get that. But for most of the first 100 days, I wasn't sure they were going to go home. Here's the orphan trio. The cafeteria was almost completely empty. The others must still have been resting after our trip to second to last academy. I don't know if I'd go that far. But you can't deny it either, right? That's certainly true. And when my dear sister's safety is concerned, there's no such thing as being too careful. Ima, Kaku, and Gaku? Ima, Kako, and Gaku? That's a rare combination. That's the Orphan 3, man. Morning, everyone. The moment I stepped in, all three of them turned to look at me. Oh, good morning, Takumi. What were you guys talking about? You seem kind of intense for first thing in the morning. Well, to be completely frank and honest, we were talking about how you're a liar. Huh? Brother dearest, it's not that we're mad at you for lying to Miss Kirifuji per se, but by hiding privileged information, you've proved that you can't be trusted. What are you saying? All this time, we've been taking everything you've told us at face value. But now, we've realized you can lie to us all you want about what happened in the future. Whether we live or die is all up to you, Mr. Sumino, just like what happened with the group from the other academy. Don't be crazy. You got it all wrong. Saving Nozomi was... I had special reasons, and... So, if you have other special reasons, you'll lie to the rest of us as well? Maybe you didn't like the members from the other school, so you let them die? Was that your special reason? What? Now who's crazy, huh? One word from you, and we could all die, just like that. Guys, I don't think we should treat Takumi like he's some kind of dictator. We're just telling it like it is, sister dearest. Our lives are really in his hands. Well, they were more in his hands when he actually knew when people were going to attack the building. Darn it! Why is this happening? Consider this a warning, Mr. Sumino. Stay away from me and my dear sister. If anything happens to her because of your lies, I won't hesitate to exact retribution. I can't play with him up my ass like this. I can't play my game when Ima's gonna stab me. Like, this is such a real threat. We don't have anything built up between us and the other students yet. Like, this is bad. Like, I'm looking at this route and I'm saying, I think Ima either is talking to Eito or could talk to Eito in this route. Like, there is like a break glass in case of emergency thing where, like, if a route gets really bad, I think the worst thing that could happen is Eito puts an idea in Ima's head and, like, immediately drives a wedge through everybody. I hate that Eito's alive in all of these timelines. Yeah, for real, just don't mention the future anymore, alright? And I'm wondering if he is gonna stop. I don't know where this is going. But that morning, Ima and Gaku left the cafeteria. I'm sorry about my dear brother. He always takes things too far. Yeah, you could say that. I don't think you're the type of person who likes deceiving others. We can rebuild from this. It's just that there was no other way to save Nozomi, right? Maybe. But maybe I was wrong for going that far in the first place. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I won't be able to stand by you. At least not openly. My dear brother can be awfully stubborn when he gets like this. In fact, I should get going before he starts wondering what's taking me so long. God damn it. Sure, just do what's best for you. That conversation sucks. That conversation sucks so bad. Because it's Ima, so he's fucking right. he's right. Like, they immediately put two and two together, the whole orphan trio. And yeah, like, Takumi, like, he basically said as much. Like, he chose to let Second Defense die and took Nozomi. So he has these opportunities when he has them. But at the same time, if we lose enough faith in my ability to predict the future with him, things might not stay like this. Not everyone was as outright hostile as Ima or Gaku, but my credibility with the others had clearly taken a hit. Yeah, man, you are in the shitter, is what I would say. Now that I thought about it, I should have known. I couldn't count on things okay, I would have been fine counting on things playing out exactly the same. That's generally how time loops work. But I wasn't thinking straight back then. I was too focused on saving Nozomi. This isn't just about me, though. I'd chosen to leave second to last academy to fend for themselves, and I got its team killed. Yeah, we talked to them. Like, we talked to Yugamu while he was bleeding out. It's been a rough start. The reality of what I'd done still hadn't fully sunk in. It was like all this was happening in a dream, or a nightmare. Like, is this a nightmare route? All the same, that was the choice I made. Now I had to live with it, whether I liked it or not. You have to live with it. I don't have to have you live with it. I decided to hang out for a little while longer. I didn't run into Ima and the others and risk making things worse. We've already factored Gaku out. There's one issue here, and it's that Ima might stab you. Oh, here on your own, Takumi? I didn't think you were the loner type. Oh, hey, Darumi. What's the matter? You're looking about as chipper as a fresh corpse. If you started looking like that during a killing game, it'd mean you're about to snap and go postal on us. Yeah, whatever. So why are you so full of energy? Aren't you tired from yesterday? Nah, I never sleep anyways. It's nothing but nightmares and depression when I do. Did something go down between you and Gaku and the others? Emphasis placed on the right character. I passed them in the hallway just now, and they seemed real on edge. And you're still pressing me on it? You're not one for tact, are you? She's not one for tact. Anyhow, I dropped by to tell you something too. Please, no pranks, no gross stuff. I can't take getting Darumi'd right now. Your sanity level's getting low, huh? Don't worry, it's just boring stuff. I wanted to say thanks for saving me. Huh? Wait, I must have misheard you. Could you repeat that? I thought I was gonna die in that battle yesterday. Like, actually die. That creep in the hood wouldn't leave me alone. I was getting so tired of avoiding her. I figured it was about time I gave up and just let it happen. And then you guys came back. Suddenly, I felt like I could tough it out a little while longer. All of a sudden, I didn't want to die. If you hadn't got back when you did, I'm pretty sure I'd be dead right now. Vixness, the Supreme Commander, would have sucked me dry, just like she did to that other commander. Yep, this is sometimes when you get sucked dry. So, you know, thanks. I'm glad you were there for me. Huh? Really? Even with all the stuff I've got going on, when it comes right down to it, I'm afraid of dying. The fish and sushi restaurants probably feel the same way. They're flopping around just begging for death, but at the very end, they're scared too. I don't know if that analogy really fits. I think it fits. You know me, I'm no good at profound stuff. Right now, I'm just happy to be alive, that's all. This was the last thing I read during one of my first sessions, and during my first session on the Safari. All I've wanted is to learn more about this fucked up character, and I immediately found it. Wow, that actually does make me feel better. Figured you could use a lift since Nozomi hates you now. No chance of you tripping any of her flags anymore. She keeps joking about romance flags and romance route stuff, so this would be like the demo for a romance route if this were a Darumi romance route. But I have seen like the Tsubasa romance route spoiled so many times that I feel like I would have seen the Darumi romance route spoiled by now. It might exist. It probably exists. But I've been kind of skeptical. Like, is there no Darumi romance route? Like, she must be the most popular girl, and they have a relationship here. But I have been nursing a theory of like, does it not exist? Because she just walks up and starts talking about it. Even in the battle, she was like, boy, this would be a huge flag if this were a dating game, you coming to save me like this. But unfortunately for you, it's a killing game. Maybe this is the Darumi route. I don't know if we're going to survive very long. For real, though, you did a good thing, and you deserve some praise. Like, she's here to boost his ego. I don't know if there's anything more than that. Without any positive reinforcement, you'll end up just like me. I don't want to see that happen. Like, that's incredibly sweet. But if I'm overstepping, feel free to be all, I wish I'd let you die when I had the chance. Trust me, I'll never say that. He already's fond of her. And also, I think overall, like, the Darumi trolley problem section, it's really nice for kind of, like, making her more of a person. Like, she slips in the backstory in the first route, but having one route where she does this and one route where every single other student like sincerely mourns her, even though she's always talking about wanting to die, like, this little intersection here, it adds quite something to the character fairly early on in the Safari. No probs. Hey, you want to play some horror games with me after breakfast? Real gory ones after breakfast? After a conversation like this, that's what your mind jumps to? I think I want to do something a little less depressing today. Aw, and here I was gonna recommend some titles that were banned for being too extreme. Well, let me know if you change your mind. Darumi left and I headed back to my room. That's so sweet. I don't know. Like the amount of like badoingadoings these girls, I mean these two have seen together because of all of the opportunities to like play porn games with her. I don't know if this is gonna be a romance route. They just feel like bros. And my free time, one of the most haunted free times of all time. What the? Who's gonna talk to me? Do I have everybody or nobody? I have exclusively Shoma. I gotta go talk to Ema. I'm not gonna stick in this timeline for long, but we're skipping straight to more onions, please. Oh my god. The only person I can talk to is... My heart is going to break if Takemaru is giving me the cold shoulder. That is a degree of cold shoulder that I can't even fathom. Back in Hiroko's Ducky Pond, we never used this room for damn anything in the first scenario after Hiroko died, so this 100% remained the Hiroko like trauma room, the anxiety room. I guess this is where they were working out, but I wasn't participating in that. No! That is... I can't do it. I can't walk around getting rejected by these many people. Takemaru turning his back on Takumi is something I never could have fathomed. That is gut-wrenching. What a fun game. What a fun game we're choosing to play. It's a good thing I can hang out with just Shoma. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, Takumi. He's ripped. Shoma? Why do you look like that? Well, I was trying to do some strength training, and suddenly my body got huge. I guess this is what they mean by pumping up, huh? This isn't just pumping up. Your whole bone structure changed. I'm sorry. I was already such an eyesore. Now I'm an even bigger one. He's back to normal. What's going on with his body? Your experience unlocked the keyword exercise. Do I get to keep my hashtags in other routes? I'm glad I got exercise out of this. Dude, this fucking sucks. Is there no one else that will give Takumi the time of day? If it's starting this badly, then at least... can't do this! I can't do this! I can't make anybody gifts. Oh, I can make Tarumi a gift. Wait, that's the perfect use of my time. I haven't quite learned how progress and materials and upgrade... Get the fuck... What are you doing? What are you blocking? The fuck the three of you? We're not gonna let you boost your bond with anybody. Fuck off! Get out of my face, you three. I can't make anything? Oh yeah, I have like no cloth. No cloth, no gifts, I guess. But it looks like my mats carry over. I'm guessing everything carries over. I don't think Darumi wants any of these. She deserves a souvenir for my time in this stupid little route. The pizza's here. Who likes snakes? I'm pretty curious about this. I kind of want to give this to Shoma. I don't know if he likes snakes or not. I'm gonna feel bad if he doesn't. But I appreciate him being a bro when literally nobody else would. And also, I cannot fathom how to spend my time in this route. I hope I don't start saying I hate this timeline, I can't do it any longer in real life after this game. I've been assuming that the meta-narrative would just make me grateful for my life in whatever timeline I'm in. I nailed it! Yay! What was that? Literacy and something else? I think he's like all humanities. Because there's no animal stat. Okay, I kind of have to see what happens tomorrow though. I was gonna bail, but like something has to happen. Because of the choice I made, Moko and the others died. Oh yeah, they're dead right now. I still hadn't forgotten her words. Ooh, was coming back to the past itself the wrong choice? I don't want to see him think that. Soon enough, I drifted off to sleep. Okay, bro. Tomorrow's a new day. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in the you who believes in you. Up and at 'em, troops. I can't do this. I can't do this. This is so hard. If things had gone to plan, you'd be meeting up with the guys from the other academy. The first awkward conflict. That was a fun conflict. But that would never happen now. I'd abandoned them. They were all dead. Not again. Whenever I'm on my own, I end up beating myself up. I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of plot beat. Alone in the cafeteria. He's seriously canceled and his only friends are Darumi and Shoma. Who can I spend time with? Am I just gonna like hear them talking shit about me? It's just Shoma. I have to say, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for him. I'm glad he's here for me. Get the fuck out of here, Ima. All I want to do is check notes, sacrifice people for my girlfriend. What's with this guy's body? Yay! Dude, I literally don't know how to spend my time. I don't want to take anybody with me if I go to do a run for materials. It's such a depressing moment. Because one thing to not have friends, but to have lost all of your... I cannot know if Tsubasa hates him right now. I mean, I get it. Everybody has a reason to hate him, but that would just hit my heart. Okay, wait, what if I clear off a training room battle? I'm guessing my progress carries around, and I unlocked some new ones too, right? Level 5. This is depressing in its own way. Yugamu's there. All my friends are unified. This is a pretty rough route. I will see everything through eventually. Like, I will absolutely see all of this through. But at the moment, is this what I want to be doing? Why are there so many people in the courtyard? Why are there so many people in the courtyard? Why are there so many people in the courtyard? Oh, that's true. She has my back. We're in the middle of a war. We can't afford to take time and mourn. I guess only Darumi and Hiruko. Daruko? What's their name? Only they have my back. This is your place of learning. As long as neither of you are talking to him. Darumi got excited the other day looking at this cage. She's the last person we should hand the key over to. Hey, Takumi. Looking as ugly as always, I see. I haven't voice acted fucked up Eito yet in my timeline. It's September. I have no materials. Boys' bathroom. I'm gonna take a shit and just take my mind off things. I just want to talk to Darumi. That's all I have. I've already been reduced to like a pebble of a human, and I've only been playing for like 20 minutes. So how does it feel to be public enemy #1? It's not good. Sad, painful, so bad you wish you could just drop dead right now. Thanks, bud. Thanks. Those are the kind of things I need to be hearing. How do I even pass time except hanging out with Shoma? You know what? What's up, bud? What are we doing today? Are we looking at the fish? This is the timeline they don't prepare you for. The Shoma timeline. I was looking at the fish in the tank. Watching animals makes me feel at peace. I watched the fish in the tank with Shoma. After spending some time together, you understand him better. Yay! Maybe I could read a book. Oh yeah, I could read books. I could hole up in the library and become a misandrist. Become a I forget the word for hating humanity, but I can become like Eito if I study really hard. That's definitely one of the craziest calls they made, is saying that literature radicalized him. The mood between me... It's not bad, it's just awkward. I find the awkward kind of painful. I would say it's bad with Ima. Well, this sucks. I'm gonna go eat a pizza if he sends me to free time again. Yep. No. I could tell you this by now. I have a story about those kanji. Get back to you later on that. I have a feeling something is gonna happen at breakfast. No, I can't do this. This is too... Morning, Takumi. Hey, guys. Good morning, Takumi. Are you okay? I know you have that nausea problem, but it's usually not this bad first thing in the morning, right? I'm more stressed out than usual. I'm more stressed out than usual today. We kind of got into... You got into a fight with the others? Already? Wait, there's other infighting? If you're still drive heaving, it must have been pretty bad. Was it about me? Well, not exactly. Don't sugarcoat it. Takumi can handle the truth. Oh my god. Takamaru, try to have some delicacy. I guess that's a yes. It's fine though. After what I did, I don't blame anyone. Not everyone's out to get you, you know. This is a new flavor. I just sobered up. Not everyone's out to get you, you know. Am I getting life advice from Takemaru? I'm super into this. Am I getting life advice? I mean, we were gonna lose that battle the other day before you showed up. If you'd taken even a little longer getting back, the invaders would have wiped us out for sure. Something I noticed is I think she was choosing between him and Darumi. I was like, why was she so lasered in on Darumi? I think him and Darumi were the only people with no backup on their side of the field if you look at the map. So it would make sense that she would go for the less mobile, less tough looking student and pick her off first. I did think about that. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with like Darumi's first deaths in Takemaru. Like, I'll go on a rant about it later, but there's a lot of like Takemaru whenever Darumi gets killed early on, including like the fake out death in the first scenario. Getting bailed out and then going off on the guy who did the bailing? That ain't how a real man does things. Same goes for bringing Nozomi back with you. Her being here helped us to win that battle too. I didn't know you thought that way, Takemaru. Why didn't you say anything? I mean, he seems to really... I don't know what it is. He gets so... Okay, I'll say it now. He gets so upset when Darumi dies, but he doesn't seem to have any kind of bond with her, which makes me think that he has some kind of trauma or, like, intense feelings about his friends dying out from under him when he's, like, in battle or something. Like, I've never heard of him, like, running in a gang with other people before, but the way that he flips his lid at Hiruko in the very beginning of the game, like, the demo for the game, just because emo chick died, always stuck with me. I'm like, why is he so pumped about this? Like, there's no one else who dies so just like matter of fact, is, you know, it's like in a rote everyday battle in the first thing, because Hiruko, we don't know she's dead. Moko is a whole thing. Ima is like a multi-step thing. Either right, Ima and Nozomi die in such a crazy moment together that there's no moment quite like Darumi or this other Darumi death where it's just Takemaru with his people fighting on the field and then somebody goes down like in a normal way. And every time that's happened, both times have been Darumi for me, he gets really mad. So I feel like there's something going on with him and losing comrades. Those guys are still convinced Takumi's lying to us. You think anything I said would have made a difference? Also, it ain't my place to butt in and tell Nozomi what's what. Yeah. All this went down because of Takumi's judgment. That means it's his responsibility. I agree. This is a problem I have to deal with myself. I guess you knowing about the future has changed things already, for better or worse. I don't think you made the wrong call, though. You did what you had to do in a tough situation. Well, there was a cherry on top. Try not to lose sight of that, okay? See ya. I fucking love that. I really appreciate that. Takemaru can be kind of blunt sometimes, but his heart's in the right place, huh? I should have trusted her. I should have talked to her yesterday. Yeah, I'm glad he's the way he is. I needed to hear that. Not trying to steal his glory or anything, but I think you made the right choice, too. Thanks, Tsubasa. We're the ones who said you should act as our leader and handle the big decisions. Pushing all the responsibility onto you and complaining about it. Okay, to be honest, though, like, okay, look, everybody, we need to learn about the possibility of seeing eye to eye in this divided situation that we find ourselves in. Our leadership, Takumi Sumino, made a mistake. We have to be able to admit that. However, simply painting him as a fucking liar trying to kill my little sister, or just simply a guy playing the part, neither fully acknowledges the truth, which is, he really didn't have to pick up Nozomi. Like, if we can establish that she was gonna die, that's one thing, but he was weird with the Nozomi thing, and by his own admission. I appreciate you saying that, but there's no denying I let my personal feelings color my judgment. I can't help feeling guilty. That's fine. Feel how you feel, just don't obsess over it, alright? Okay, honestly, those two just made the route a lot better. It's nice to know some of the team are more understanding towards me. Everyone's got their own feelings on the matter. That's just what happens when you put so many different people together. And Ima. And Eito. After Tsubasa left the cafeteria, I went back to my room. You know what? That's nice. I'm sure this isn't that bad of a route tree, right? It can't be that bad. Why does he keep mentioning Moko? He keeps mentioning Moko. Now that Moko and the others are gone... Oh, because she's strong. Yeah, I still haven't achieved my goal of seeing more Moko. I gotta go eat pizza, and then I'll be back for the rest of this episode, wherever. So two things. One, I ate that pizza too fast. I guess I really wanted to get back to recording because two, that one conversation and the fact that like I saw this whole other side of those two characters I hadn't seen before made me so eager to keep working on this stupid thing that like, I don't know, that I wolfed down the pizza. I'm like, at first I was like, this kind of sucks. Like, I don't even want to do any of these routes to a certain degree. Like, they're all sad and miserable. But then after that one day, I'm like, nah, this is kind of good. Like, I'm kind of hooked on this route now. Or I mean, it's just the Darmy trolley problem, but the canceled Takumi route, it's been rough. Okay, but for real though, I am gonna be back to work on these. I'm fond of them. They're hard, but they were my first ones. I want to fuck something up slightly more substantial. I'm not just gonna go and kill Eito. What I want to see is, will I end up in a kind of suffocating sort of, suffocating sense like everything is gonna go exactly the same way? Or are things gonna be drastically different if I go and say nothing about being from the future to the kids? It feels bad, but what is this gonna be? I feel like I'm nervous because the timeline as it is doesn't have a lot of space for this here, but yeah. Are they just gonna kill me because they can't explain why I killed Eito? I told Sirei at least. Man, this is beautiful. I've been so busy with this game. No. I've been so busy that I haven't even done my usual shtick of just like appreciating the vibes. I fucking love the vibes and the atmosphere and just the subtle stuff about this game. It's so my aesthetic. Just Jesus Christ. No. Reveal your secret? No. It's your future. I know. I'm uncomfortable. If I want to get everyone on my side, I should really tell them the truth. But it's not like they'll all believe I'm a time traveler. Maybe I could tell them one by one. Oh, I feel bad. It felt so euphoric telling them all here. If you change too much. I love this kid. I miss him. I'm glad he's always on my side, which saying it feels like a horrible jinx, but if you change too much, you won't be able to predict what'll happen as easily as before. You could probably help the others avoid making the same mistakes as before without telling them everything. See, that's why I kind of have hope for this route. Of course, there's no way of knowing if that's the right choice either. Being able to predict what will happen next is a huge advantage. I didn't want to lose that, especially not if it could help me guide everyone toward a brighter future. I feel like we're gonna lead to a pretty similar point. With that in mind, I did the only thing I could. Why'd you clam up all of a sudden? Answer us. How'd you know Eito was a traitor? Well, you're not one for tact, are you? Well, I lied to them. Last night, I went to Oh, that's not a bad lie. You're getting smarter, Sumino. Even though, for the record, he definitely does not know about the other timelines. At this point, there's multiple layers where only I know about the other timelines. Last night, I went to Eito's room to talk to him about what we were going to do here. And I just happened to see his diary left open on his desk. He'd written about his whole plan in it. Huh? That's not what you told me! Shut up! I hope he would see the message in my eyes. I'll explain later. Anyway, that's how I found out what Eito was up to. Everyone exchanged dubious glances. They clearly weren't sure whether or not to believe me. Well, it's not important. So far, Tsubasa is unbothered with the details. What we really need to do is figure out if he really is a traitor or not. Oh god. Oh no. Hey, you're right. Let's go hear what Eito has to say about it. Oh no. This feels so much worse. The master manipulator. I agree with my dear sister. The others nodded in agreement, and they all started filling out of the war room. That is the funniest stupid emote ever. I love his expressions. What? Don't you guys believe me? Wait a minute, what did he say? No way this is an active... Yeah, no, this is from my session. Did Sirei? He must have spilled the beans. Okay, what's Hiroko doing? Siri ran off. Yeah. Why? She muttered that single, solitary word to herself, then left. What? Now I almost want to replay that conversation. They said they were going to talk to Ato. That means they're headed for the courtyard. Oh my god. I am pretty curious if I could have been keyed into that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna redo that. I'm gonna redo the day proper. I don't think it's gonna add very much. What day is this? Okay, this is from after the choice. So I'll start from the beginning of this day. I don't think there's gonna be very much day going on. I need to see that conversation again. What did Sirei tell them? I'm happy he at least knows. I'm sure I'll come out to everybody about being a time traveler a little bit. Whoops. Sorry. Can I get cloth in this timeline and then go back and make porn for Darumi? Is that a thing I can do? Okay. Sirei got everyone to go to the war room so he could tell us the truth. Yeah, it's gonna be the same conversation. But what does he say about me? Everyone's here. Oh yeah, this is his first time seeing Hiroko and Ima. I knew they would be, but I wasn't prepared for how it would make me feel. It's so weird seeing them alive again. They really just went for the baddest bitches to kill in that first route. I was thinking about that. It was so... I'll talk about it in the future. The past? I don't know. I'll tell it to you in the past and the future. But Ima disappearing was very effective for me. Because, like Hiroko, like, he was just so untouchable. And I'm sure Moko would have been the same way. Ato's not here. What's taking him so long? Maybe he overslept? You should go give him a wake-up call, Mr. Maruko. Why me? Go wake him up yourself. Don't you worry about Mr. Outski. He's unable to attend today. Unable? Oh, I get it. He's locked himself in his room. Honestly, I don't blame him. I'm still having trouble coming to terms with all this. I know none of this is real. Come on, Siri, let's get this started. You're not gonna weasel out of it this time. Did you notice any kind of irregularity in your bodies? This is interesting. Irregularities in our bodies. The moment everyone heard that, their faces went pale. I didn't want to mention it, but sometime after I went to bed, I got hot and feverish. For real? Same here. I'm not reading that. Ever since then, I've been totally amped! It's like I've chugged 50 million energy drinks or something. Yeah, same here. Feels like some kind of new power welling up inside me. Oh, me too. What is this feeling? Sirei, did you do something to us? Okay, so she thinks Sirei did something to everyone? Sorry, but it wasn't me this time. Somebody else was responsible. Huh? What's Takumi got to do with it? What's the meaning of this? Are you saying Takumi did this? No way. How could a shrimpy little wimp like him do something like that? I don't want to hear that from you. A traitor. Who's gonna kill me? Why would Ato do that? Outsuki is abnormal. Okay, so... this gets out... I remember that line. So he hasn't said anything about why we know. So there's no actual... Sumino went all humanitarian on me, so we've locked him in a cage in the courtyard. I have regrets, to be clear. Courtyard cages? Sorry, Tsubasa, we might kill him in this episode. If we hadn't stopped him... How is it that you realized... To be fair, he was suspicious day one. Were the two of them just expecting... Are they just upset? Well, I mean, I don't think Kako's that upset, but... Is Hiroko that upset that she... Is she upset that she didn't catch it? Or is she upset that somebody, like, modified her hemoglobins? I don't really know. I don't know. I think we're gonna find out, though. I was just curious. I found her... Yeah. Oops. a bit hard to power through. I can't, if I speed to skip, I don't know how much I'm gonna skip. That's not what you told me. Poor Cirei. So yeah, now Cirei can't really explain why everybody's Globins is powered up. I feel like we're gonna follow up on that. Okay. Oh god. Now we have to do this. This'll go great. This'll go so... Oh. Damn it. This'll go so well. I found Cirei waiting for me. I thought about it and realized there is no need for me to get involved. It's no skin off my nose. If the others want to get Aotsuki's side of the story. I think it is skin off of our nose. What's you gonna tell them? You're being tricked? Cirei and Takumi are lying to you? Even if he did say something like that, he's got no evidence to back it up. I, on the other hand, have footage of his sudden change in demeanor and everything he said last night. Let him talk to them if they want. You and I have other things to discuss. No, I'd like to go hear that conversation. That's right. If everyone found out about what was coming... Didn't you come back because you wanted to change the future, though? Yeah, but to a future where all of us survive. If I can't do that, there's no point in any of this. I want to be the light that guides us towards the future. We're in the light route now? I see. In other words, your ultimate objective is for everyone to watch the final attack together with smiles on their faces. Yeah, basically. Yeah. I mean, I think so. Not really. Oh, yeah. Not really. I couldn't care less. For me, it just symbolizes going home. But yeah, fuck the final attack. But he had the part about everybody being there, right? So I just kept quiet and nodded. I like it. Your interests and mine match up perfectly. Okay. We still got Cirei in our court. I mean, he is starting to slip in the Darumi trolley problem branch. I'll keep it a secret from the others that you came from the future. If it'll help the unit... Okay, this might be a more playable section. How do you know so much about our mission? Okay. He tells them everything, but not about Nozomi. The Exodus Project. Yeah, we know about the Exodus Project by name. The boy with the flames. God, I missed that. That was such a cozy start to this whole thing. Hanging out. I was playing at like 1 in the morning and like having that conversation with the boy and Cirei and throwing Eito in the cage. It felt so liminal. I don't know. I see. And that's all? Is that all? What? No, of course not. You've already learned a crazy amount. That's enough, isn't it? Actually, there was still something. Yes. You don't know anything about the truth. I'll pretend like we never had this conversation. Sneaky, incognito, reliable, ethical, inside man. That's me. Wonderful. Yeah, I obviously have thoughts. Yeah, please, I want to be there. We did get to peep Cirei talking to his advisor. And the advisor, or no, he was asking the advisor, what is the will of humanity? Takumi Sumino is a crazy, loose agent. What is the will of humanity? So, I think we're dealing with, like, the highest high-ups possible in the whatever remaining government exists as, like, the people who are creating this project. Eito fessed up already! Thank God! Thank God for that! Yeah, he said we look like a bunch of freaky monsters to him. He really has given up. Well, maybe not. For me, that's actually a compliment. Practically a promotion, in fact. You're monster poop? But that's interesting in a whole other way. Unfortunately, I have to screenshot that. His hatred of mankind seems to be the real deal at any rate. And how do you feel about that in this timeline? Wait, because in the other timeline, they haven't talked to him necessarily. Not like this. He even said we should all be destroyed. No, yeah, that's what he's into. It all lines up with what you told us. Maybe I took a pretty safe route here. What are we gonna do with him now? Chuck him in a barrel of used needles and see what he catches? What do you think we should do, Hiroko? Oh yes, you've been awfully quiet. Wait, are we giving her power? No, not really. Hiriko's eyes darted towards me, almost like she was watching to see how I'd handle this. What is going on with her? I'll go along with whatever you say, Mistress Hiriko. So this was decided a long time earlier than we thought, the whole Mistress Hiriko thing. Would you like his appendix? I'll bring it to you on a silver platter. What a good little jester goon you are. What a good little gooner you make, Darumi. Why just the appendix? I'll leave the decision to Takumi. Okay, I thought we were about to have a whole arc over this. Huh? You're the one who stopped Eito last night. Is she gonna press me until I come out to her? You could have killed him then, but you didn't. I can only assume you had a good reason for sparing him. I mean, we're not all as, like, cold-hearted as you, girl. We're not... Was she just suspicious as to why? I'm really distracted, actually, by how much her hair matches my Mamimi Tanaka figure over here with her hair down. It's a rare Mamimi look, but yeah, they look identical, actually. Like, was she saying, why didn't you kill him? Like, not everybody can just kill a final boss guy. Honestly, I don't think I did. It just didn't feel right to kill another human being in cold blood. For me, it was like, I knew I was gonna do both eventually, and half of me was like, I'm done with Eito, let's enjoy everybody else's story and then come back later. Half of me was like, let's see what this is like and then get a no Eito vacation later. I am feeling like there's gonna be another threat introduced if he's taken out of the equation, but I don't know though. Was that really all there was to it? I know an insignificant pile of monster poop like me has no reason to weigh in on this, but I think we should let Eito live too. He seems really smart, and if we play our cards right, he might be useful to us. Bruh, you can keep prisoners like nobody's business. We gotta respect life too. Even soup stock carries the soul the veggies used to make it. You're all gonna get killed by him. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, you don't know what veggies are. We're agreed on letting Eito live then? He shouldn't be a threat so long as he stays in his cage. It's got some kind of weird tech to negate his powers. Ah, so I don't get to rip out his appendix. Now she's filling in for Yugamu. If this were a killing game, he'd be a perfect candidate for the first murder victim. I haven't gotten used to seeing his face. Even during the stream last weekend, I had to, like, not think about it. Sure, I'm sure there's nothing bad about showing him being relieved at the end of that cutscene. As the others left, no one spared a word for the prisoner himself. All they gave him was the brief glares of contempt. Well, I'm glad there wasn't, like, the seeds of Eito. Well, he's gonna manipulate us. Takumi, you did come here from the future, didn't you? You seem intent on hiding it now, but that's what's going on here. Oh, you're gonna out me. You're gonna out me again? You're gonna tell my secrets to everybody again? Uh-huh. You're keeping it secret from the others. It's okay. You don't have to explain why. I can figure that part out for myself. Unlike the rest of them, I'm not an idiot. I hate you. Did they tell you my story about reading your plan in your diary? Oh yeah, I could tell right away you made up some excuse. So I went along with it. I told them I really did keep a diary and that I'd written down my plan to kill C-Ray in it. I played the part perfectly, if I do say so myself. Oh, sure. No, I'm sure it takes a lot of skill to be such a fucking two-faced monster as you. Although I will say, as people keep wanting to say, like, oh, does Kurata have two personalities? Or, oh, does Darumi have split personalities? Like, I kind of would reserve that kind of conversation for Eito, because there is still a part of me that's like, I feel like there is a genuine aspect to him in the first story. Like, if anybody could actually be like some kind of system of multiple personalities, maybe it would be Eito, which is, I don't think, great for anybody who is that way. That's not great for writing representation, but just comparing personalities around, like, if somebody did have split personalities, there are stronger candidates, I suppose, than Kurata's pumpkin mask. What indeed? Maybe I just didn't want to let them in on the truth. What really happened that night? It's a secret between you and me now. Like, he enjoys this! Technically, C-Ray and the creature wreathed in flames. He's gonna get a name, you know. In other words, he saw an opportunity and took it. He's holding on to this information till he can use it to his advantage, yeah. Speaking of that thing. Stop right there. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm asking the questions here. When is he gonna get some spine, yeah? The you I fought in the future said you learned the truth about this war, a truth not even I knew. Do you have any idea what that could have meant? I'm not the same person you knew. I'm as clueless as you are. So he learned it here. I remember him researching things here. Why humanity is forging such an abhorrent war? Well, buddy, I'm curious too, but you don't know where humanity is right now. I looked back once more. His eyes alight with intelligence and malice. I would expect nothing less. Alright, things are starting off pretty okay here. I'm just stressed out about Second Academy. After lunch, we made our way to the war room to speak to Cirei. Never did get a chance to tell ya. Wait, oh yeah, free to spill the beans. When we asked yesterday, you said it wasn't something you could decide on your own. Which means there's someone above you calling the shots, right? Yeah, but don't sweat it. I got permission. I'll tell you everything. Alright. None of it was new information. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project. So yeah, they know about the moon. I cannot wait for the moon to hit my friends who have been following this since the beginning in my streams. That's going to be a hilarious reveal. Yeah, the moon. That's where they're keeping humanity. Wow. Nope. Yeah, we know this. But they don't know about their deaths? They, the purple ones. By the time Cirei had finished his explanation, the whole day had passed us by. So what does this all mean for us? Weren't you listening? We're about to hold a killing game. Obviously. Nobody said anything about that. In other words, we need to defend the school for the next 97 days. When we do that, the missiles that the baby has been charging up will be launched. One final attack, including the invaders. Yeah, Tsubasa, your stomach will bring about world peace on this abandoned planet. World death. It's basically like winning a killing game on a worldwide MMO scale. Jarumi, I think that's genocide? But we ain't gonna get caught up in it ourselves. Right before the attack, we'll board an escape pod and take off into outer space. So Takumi didn't see the phone come back down, but I think we the player are supposed to trust that they made it there. I can't fathom anything else. I mean, they said they made it there. Then we'll join the rest of humanity back on the artificial satellite. I am happy. The part of me that was like traumatized from everything in the first story and genuinely distrusting Cirei wasn't just gonna kill all the kids. The part of me who saw those little decorations of all the kids' chibi models, not knowing if they were going to be like executed at the end of this, was pretty happy to see Cirei being like, no, we were gonna send you home, ye of little faith. For some reason, Hiroko remained silent through all of this. Homegirl's got the next plot beat. She refused to even make eye contact. Wait, Hiroko still knows something. Is she like from a political family? Hell yeah, I'm ready to fight. Let's kill a whole bunch of invaders. You convinced me. I'll fight too. To protect my dear brother. Wait, does she know he's gonna die? No, you can't know. Wait. Is this an instance of Kako deciding to defend Ima of her own volition, not having a threat of Ima death on the table? I think it is. Don't try to stop me, you can say what you want. So she overpowers him. What was it always this easy for her to overpower him? They don't even know about the threat of imminent Ima-apocalypse. How about you, Shoma? Honestly, I don't even think I'll be any helpful, but I feel powerful, so I'm a festering stag beetle. Great! Takumi, Hiroko, you two have been fighting right from the start, so I guess there's no point in asking you, huh? We'll be fighting with a full team. Yeah, don't trim it down. Oh yeah, I'm really feeling it. Tokubo Daiichi? I haven't learned Special Defense Unit. Tokubo Special Defense. What are you so upset about, Takumi? Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, I didn't get caught up in our pep rally mood. In my last timeline, Gaku Tsubasa Shoma had hearing the truth. Huh. Or did the sudden boost in their power have more to do with it? Huh. It's a good plot device. We don't have to go through convincing them again. Was the juiced up cryptoglobin flowing through them giving them more confidence than before? Either way, I was grateful I wouldn't have to convince them to fight. At the same time, this could mean history could change again. Yeah, dude, he doesn't even know. I'm the one who's scarred about history changing. He doesn't even know how much history could change. Although when he says again, history could change again, what is he referring to? I can check now. History could change again. History hasn't changed yet, bud. History hasn't changed. Well, look at these file names. That could be interesting. Chapter 0. Huh. What do you mean change? Did we see the cloaked figure? I don't know. I felt an intense gaze. I looked around and I locked eyes with Hiroko. I want to talk to her for like 30 minutes. She was looking back at me with a weirdly uneasy look. We just locked into the Darumi and Hiroko routes. The meeting in the war room came to a close. This is a very normal place to end up at the end of the day. What was it? Never mind. I figured we were gonna talk to somebody. Yeah, what's up? It's not Eito. She let herself in. I wanted to ask you about something. I am very curious. After we spoke to Eito, I went back to... Oh. She is suspicious. You've been lying to us. How did she know so fast? Lie? I don't know what you're talking about. You're from the future! She just loves time travel. Wait. Is she from the future? Is she from the future? Like, on one hand, it's very Hiroko to, so I'm referring to in the branch where we do tell them everything. Hiroko takes a minute to process like the emotions of fucking up and letting Eito kill her. And like that's very Hiroko. But what if she's also a time traveler? And what if last time was her second time through? Then it'd be even more mortifying. That's how you know what Eito was up to. Being confronted with the truth so abruptly threw me for a loop. My face tensed up and my palms began to sweat. How can you possibly know that? I realized too late. I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, it was admitting she was right. I was already prepared for this. Hiroko must have realized it too. Although in her case, she seemed to relax a little. Wait a minute. She would have told me if she was from the future in the other branch. She's not from the future. Wait. Don't stop this conversation. Hiroko didn't answer. No, come on. What if you die tomorrow? What if you die tomorrow? Girl, we have trauma about this play. I think only Ima has pulled this off so far. But I'll tell you one thing for now, too. Keeping your time travel secret from the others was probably the right choice. Hiroko stocks are soaring. Did she already have this opinion in the Darumi trolley problem route? The same goes for not killing Eito? Well, look at me. Girl, what are you on? What are you thinking about? Okay, yeah, you got me. Don't die. I swear these cages aren't childproof. I swear to fuck people can get out of these cages whenever they want. Okay. Alright. Rise and shine. Rad. I want to talk to Hiroko still. That is the only thing I want to do. Now that you've had your breakfast, I have two very important announcements to make. I am getting too comfy in this route. If Grand Commander Kushara shows up and kills Darumi again, I'm unplugging my console. First of all, I've decided to give you the run of the school. Every classroom is unlocked. I'd originally planned to open them little by little. Saves on my first fight in the guillotine room. There's no guillotine room. Unless that's Darumi foreshadowing. I'm starting to think it's all foreshadowing. Whatever that is, we don't have one here. What about the second announcement? In order to make you a more efficient fighting unit, you need a team leader. The invaders have commanders, so we should have one too. And the position goes to... Gaku. No one said anything. Yeah, besides, it's Sumino. Okay, so things aren't that different. Me? You exposed the traitor in our midst and saved your commanding officer. You've also demonstrated your ability to rally others behind you. Your personality makes you a perfect candidate. What do you guys think? Any objections? I think it's a good idea. Oh yeah, I'm fine with it. I'll cast my vote for Takumi too. Although in my case, it's always the Red Ranger that leads the team in those hero shows. Oh, I would love it if he was obsessed with those shows.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a Kamen Rider guy. Maybe that's why he got on the bike. My dear sister and I dress in red too. But Mr. Sumino's probably the better choice. I had a vision that this would happen. Takumi will lead us all towards a brighter future. Okay, I'm not... Kako visions are not insignificant. I'm interested in Kako visions. Fine, if that's how you feel, I'll step down. I'm more the cool outsider type anyway, with the snog coming out. How about you, Shizuhara? She already... Yeah, she already seemed to... Yeah. Good enough for me. Yay! Woo! Captain Takumi. Will I still be captain if I'm, like, framed for murder, or if I actually kill a guy in the other routes? I resigned myself to the inevitable. Okay. Wasn't he more pumped in the other route? I think they were just teasing me. Great. Oh god. Last to leave was Hiruko. We get so much of her leather jacket back now. That's like, we only saw that one time and it was her like death flag. I hurried over before she could get to the door. Burp? What is it? What do you think it is? We're supposed to talk. What do you think it is? You told me you'd tell me what you've been hiding. I don't remember making any such promise. If I didn't change my mind. And unfortunately for you, I did change my mind. What do you know? You've got to be kidding me. I have never kidded anyone in my entire life. She has the Shadow the Hedgehog rule. She can only be funny if it's like unintentional. Whoa. Hiruko pushed her glasses up to the bridge of her nose for emphasis. She looked tired out. Why are you tired out? I thought you were on my side. Your side. You didn't object and Seirei made me captain. That doesn't mean I approve of you. I just thought if you were leading the team, it would make things easier for me. Much better to have a figurehead in place so no one will bother me. A figurehead? You don't want to be the figurehead this time? In other words, you're a... No! What? You do have designs on power. She's back. The actual autocrat is peeking through again. You could have just taken the position yourself. I'm really not the type to take lead. Yeah, you said that. Besides, I've seen this play out. Huh. You couldn't possibly make it any more interesting. You look like you want to tell us. No. No! Why are you like this? The clacking of her heels. What did she say? What is this history? I've seen this play out before. Where? Why are you tired out? I am seriously suspicious of her being a time traveler. Why would she keep her lips so peeled? Now I almost want to reread everything from the other route. Where she knows. Or she, like, publicly, where everybody knows. I couldn't focus on anything, my mind kept drifting back to the mystery. I know. Oh, maybe we're gonna do, like, a... Maybe we'll do, like, a convincing minigame. Oh! found Hiroko in the war room. Sirei was there too. They hadn't noticed me, but seemed to be talking about something serious. I hid behind a nearby pillar. I couldn't hear it. This game is edging me. What is this? Oh my gosh, even Takumi can't hear. This must be big. Damn. Okay. Eventually, he handed her something. It was small and it fit in the palm of her hand. Did she get an allowance? Whatever it was, she slipped it into her clothes and left the war room, not her pocket. What the heck? All that time and I didn't find anything useful. I should go after her. I have so many questions that need answering. I don't think she's gonna give in. It was past 11. Isn't she my neighbor? I was thinking, it's so funny that we didn't hear Eito murder her on day 15 or whatever. Because, like, she's our dorm neighbor. How did we not hear him? I was like, how did he get in her room? I don't think Hiroko sleeps with the door unlocked. Although, it would be kind of adorable if she did sleep with the door unlocked during her Tyrant era. Like, she's still being such a softie that she's not even worried about getting killed. That would be, like, the ultimate endearing trait. I was still reluctant to give up and go to bed. But when I got there, oh, it's her room. There was no... This is ridiculous. Where did she go? No. No, 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 no. She's leaving the wall. Where is she running off to? Oh no, where is she going? Uh-oh. Oh shit, we're taking both fire extinguishers? Oh, no, 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 no. Between what she told me last night and her conversation with Sirei today... Oh my god, I'm so nervous. That's when I saw it. As I was turning a corner, I caught sight of someone. They were a pretty long distance away. It was dark too, so I couldn't make out many details. Hiroko. She was standing outside the entrance to a building on the edge of the town ruins. It didn't look like a house. It was probably some kind of office or facility. What? She looked around her one last time before slipping inside. Is this a functional... Is this like where they have coffee? Is this where Nigo and Sirei have coffee? Whoa. What is this place? Is this the school from the demo? My mind is full of wonder. I opened the door as slowly and quietly as I could, and I went inside. Right away, I noticed that one of the doors in the hall was slightly ajar, and light was spilling out from the room beyond. I crept closer. You're in deep now, buddy. Ooh, ooh. What's that? What the? My hand shot up to cover my mouth. Hiroko was in there all right, but she hadn't noticed I was here yet. She probably did. I noticed some kind of large machine. I darted and snuck behind it. It was packed with weird machinery, most of it rusting or broken. This was a research lab. It hasn't been used in a long time. She seemed to be operating one of the machines, pausing every now and again. I can't believe she had the ambition to do this much bullshit and has been distracted in every other route. That should do it. Now. She walked over to a giant locker and pulled the door open. Inside, well, there were some kind of all-body suits, like what deep-sea divers or astronauts would wear. There were several hanging in the locker. They were old-timey looking helmets. She grabbed a suit and a helmet and took them out of the locker. The thought of her being here while she undressed got me really really nervous. Luckily or unluckily, she didn't actually strip down but put the suit over her clothes. Is she going to space? There, ready to go. What the fuck? If I don't make the leap? Did she say leap? At the back of the room was a control console of some kind. Hiriko walked up to it and brought her fist down on a big red button. That done, she stepped into a circular platform. Is she about to time travel? Wait a minute! I'm losing my shit. What did I just find? What is this? I had no idea what was going on, but my pulse was racing. My mind was drawing a complete blank. There was just one thing in my head. One thought and a rising sense of panic. Hiriko was going to disappear. I'd never see her again. I couldn't just let that happen. Oh, buddy. She knew what she was doing, and you don't know what you're doing. Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm not really sure what happened after that, but when I came to... I was on the floor, and Hiriko was holding me in her arms. My face doesn't look good. At least, I think it was Hiriko. She had the helmet on. The next moment, though, that question... Takumi, get a hold of yourself. It was muffled, but it was unmistakably Hiriko. I felt a wave of relief wash over me, followed by a sharp pain. What were you thinking, jumping into the little leap suit? Leap suit? Is that what you're wearing? Yes, if you perform a parallel leap without one of these, it puts an incredible amount of strain on your body. What's a parallel leap? She didn't answer, and because of the helmet, I couldn't see what kind of expression she had on her face. What are you doing here? I followed you. I had questions for you. About 100 of them, at least. Although now it's more like 200. At least your head wasn't seriously damaged. Her voice sounds very kind right now. It feels numb. I don't think I can move. I feel cold and nauseous. If you're gonna throw up, do it after I leave. Leave? Back to the academy. You're going back already. I don't have time to explain. It's past midnight. Day 5. Late night on the court. You're trying to waste my time. What is a parallel leap? Don't you dare move from this spot. What? She opened the door, revealing 2 drones, both fitted with fire extinguishers. 2? If Hiriko's used one of them, where'd the other one come from? I'd left it leaning outside a wall. While I was sitting trying to make sense of everything, Hiriko grabbed one of the... Did I just get teleported to another part of the timeline? This is like Breath of the Wild! Did I just get a new spawn point in some random part of the timeline? Oh, no, it still says we're here. It still says we're here. Maybe she didn't do the jump. Okay, he's alive. I thought he might get like a serious injury for this whole route. I'm still in the same place I was before, right? What did you do? Yeah, what happened while you were blacked out for a minute? I just want to go see my friends. Wait, no. I would have just waited all day. I don't know, like scroll on your phone. So we have disobeyed. We are going back. She has 2 fire extinguishers. Eventually I came in sight of a familiar territory. But everything was different. Nothing could have prepared me for what I saw next. Now where's Hiriko? I'm not familiar with this symbol. I don't remember seeing this human thing. Usually not too hard to find people here. Okay, whatever. Is she in the cafeteria? A parallel leap. Wait, could that be? I mean, I've been thinking that the machines in the strange room are how they got us here. Like, my first thought goes to, like, simulated reality bed. There's been times where I thought this was all the big simulated reality, but it may have been how they teleported us to Earth from the moon? The artificial satellite? This is a nice part of the hallway. I appreciate the design. Oh. Morgue? I didn't know we had a morgue. I wasn't aware of a morgue. We have a morgue? Guys? I didn't know we had one of those till Hiriko was in it. Huh? Isn't this classroom usually locked up? It looks like I can get inside now. Oh. Why is there a body in the morgue classroom? Several desks were lined up in the strange classroom, and there was something lying on top of one of them. Something vaguely human-shaped under a white sheet. I slowly walked up to it, grabbed the white sheet, and pulled it off. Holy shit! I need Kyo! I need Kyo! How do I administer Kyo? Somebody give me a jab! Somebody please! It's like insulin! I need Kyo! I need Kyo! Eito? This is Eito's fresh corpse. There's no way he could have gotten out. Before I could do anything, a loud noise erupted from somewhere else in the school. It sounded like it came from above me. Confused and bewildered, I rushed into the hall and up the stairs. I don't know if this is the same reality that we left. When I got to the third floor, I heard the noise again. It's coming from the infirmary. Is somebody attacking the infirmary? I swear this is some technology for leaping between parts in a timeline. It's kind of scary how well my knowledge of this school is gonna grow over time, huh? It really does feel like the high school that I went to. Like, it feels like the high school that you went to, the one that you memorized over the course of like 3 or 4 years, you know? It starts to feel so small. But what I saw next... Somebody was collapsed. She had the weird suit on, but her helmet was gone now. I scrambled over to her and propped her up. Oh yeah, Eito seems to be deregistered from the Revive-O-Matic in this timeline too. Hiriko, are you okay? Hang in there. I shook her shoulders and her eyelids fluttered open. When she saw me, her eyes went wide with shock. And for some reason, she kicked me in the stomach. I went flying like a rag doll. I smacked into a corpse recovery drone and it fell to the ground with a clatter. This is already the better route. And that wasn't the end of it. When I looked up, Hiriko was standing right in front of me. Oh, she reached down and began squeezing my neck hard. It felt like she was trying to wrench my head clean off. Hiriko, what are you doing? Please stop it. Whatever happened in the research facility had taken too much of a toll on me. I couldn't get her hand off. Please, Hiriko. At this rate, I'm really gonna... I never got to finish. The next moment, I blacked out completely. She needs me immobilized. Unless I just game overed. I don't know how much time passed after that. My consciousness drifted back at some point for a little while. Everything was still kind of fuzzy, though. What the fuck? My vision was blurry. It was hard to make out what was going on around me, but I had the vague impression of someone standing in front of the Revive-O-Matic. It was Hiroko. There was a corpse recovery drone on the ground in next to her. Was somebody inside? I couldn't tell from where I was. I tried to sit up, but in the state I was in, I couldn't even lift my head up. So I just lay there and I watched. The last thing I saw was the recovery drone getting sucked into the larger machine. And then everything went black. Was that meant for me? The next time I woke up, it was a lot more sudden and a lot more violent. I was on my feet, forced to stand with my arms held behind my back. Don't tell me. Was that all just an act? People do tell me I have a talent for inhabiting a character. I was gonna say, make Hiroko seem like a villain challenge, failed. Or don't make Hiroko seem like a villain for a day challenge, failed. You sure fooled me. It's me, I was Hiroko all along. I know. I know. I looked at the Revive-O-Matic. I only wish this was just a play. Then maybe we could rewrite the script so it wouldn't... What? What are you talking about? I couldn't save him. What are you talking about? Well, we're done here. Yeah, this is another timeline! Where Eito's dead? Did she lie to me about... Wait, Hiroko, what is going on? You mean the lab? This is some kind of research facility, right? Oh my god. I don't think that's our... Hiroko, please tell me what's going on. I'm so lost. It's bad enough we're in this weird lab, but I saw a body back at the school. Yeah, it was Eito! You might be scary, but you can't keep this secret. He was in the classroom on the second floor. He'd been Oh! Oh! Okay, I didn't process that he was drained. I thought everybody was more uniformly mummy-like when they get drained. I guess Darumi looked more like that when she got drained. I guess they're not mummifying everybody. Sorry, Hiroko. Is that all? Aren't you shocked by that? Not especially. Seriously? She turned away, shutting down the conversation. She began flipping switches and turning on different pieces of machinery around the room. I trailed after her, asking question after question, but she ignored me and just kept working. Then she opened up the large locker. Gear up. Put this on. So she's doing something. I feel bad that she died in our first run. She had other shit going on. You called this a leap suit, right? See how it adjusted to fit your height? That's one of its special functions. It'll automatically shrink or stretch to fit the dimensions of whoever wears it. It's not like I'm insecure about being short or anything. Well, we should get going. She's doing timeline loops. She pressed the red button. Yeah, she lied to me about like what time it was and all that stuff. So we are real buddies now, right? We're like best friends in this timeline. Why is she trying to save him? Well, we don't really know what day it is there. How many... Now there's timelines I'm not even invited to. I like having power when I have to be in these other timelines. How many timelines are people getting sucked dry in? It's done. Let's head back. Back where? Shut up. Hiroko stepped off the platform, hung up her leap suit. Can we please get Dunkin' Donuts and talk about things? I don't understand what I saw here today. Her eyes are filled with murderous intent. Don't fucking tell anyone. Oh boy. But I couldn't believe it. Eito was still alive in front of my eyes. Eito, I'm so happy to see you. Why am I back in front of the door? This feels like a glitch. It was fast approaching 300. My body got put through the ringer in the lab, then kicked and strangled. She hasn't apologized for any of the strangling. I went back to my room and I fell onto my bed. All of a sudden, I felt more tired than I had in a long time. I allowed myself to relax and I soon fell into a deep, deep sleep. Well, I'm gonna keep playing this even if I don't record it for you. I don't know how much of the Let's Play is gonna be like fully me discovering things for the first time and how much is gonna be me going back and like voicing stuff that I'd like to share. I'm sure I will make a way to like tell this story later, but nope, I'm hooked again. I gotta go play this, but I think this is almost a good time to end the episode. I mean, it's a cliffhanger, whether or not I give it release. I guess that means I do have to link the episodes a little bit now and again, huh? I woke up and I went outside, realizing I must have slept away most of the day. I didn't feel so tired or beaten up anymore, but my head was still as fuzzy as ever. Yeah, I knew which one. Let's see, we gotta finish here. Eito, there's no way. It already shows that he's here. The question is, how much of this can Takumi process? His stupid smile. What's the matter, Takumi? You look like you've seen a ghost. Not that I've ever seen a ghost myself, or seen how you look when you've seen one. When you think about it, isn't that expression a little problematic? I mean, it's hardly showing proper respect towards the dead. I don't know about that one, bud. You're alive. In response to my comment, Eito put his hands on the bars of his cage and pushed against them. Last time I checked, yes, if I were a ghost, I'd have phased out of here a long time ago. What's going on here? I saw your body last night. Seriously, Takumi, what's wrong? Did you come across a corpse that looks like... Don't tell me you've been leaping. He's quick on the uptake as always. I've barely said anything and he's figured it out already. You might not believe it, but I know how to keep a secret. I still haven't told anyone about you coming from the future. If you need someone to talk to confidentially, I'm always here. Come on, tell me what happened. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, it's not even an option, bud. Imagine the route if I could choose to do that. Get killed by Hiroko immediately. That night, the others ate a sumptuous dinner before heading back to their rooms. Goodbye. I struggled to force down a few spoonfuls of rice porridge and put it aside. I'm not even thinking about second to last academy right now. Hiroko, have you got a minute? I really need to talk to you. Will we? Oh, we're in the morgue. This is that classroom that's always locked. Yeah, I asked Siri to unlock it. Why did you bring me here? This is where I found it. This is where I saw Eito's pot. Hey, Takumi, you're so dumb. He'd had all the blood drained out of him. Someone must have absorbed his cryptoglobin, yes. But then when I checked again today, the body wasn't here. But that's not the weirdest part. Takumi, Eito's still alive. He's in his cage like normal. I even spoke to him. And I got to thinking. This has something to do with that weird lab, doesn't it? You mentioned something called a parallel leap. Explain those terms to me. That's what we did when we used that machine, right? I still don't really get it, but I have the feeling that's why so much of this just doesn't seem to add up. You're very stupid for our commander. It wasn't all that surprising. The way she'd been acting, I didn't expect her to tell me everything just like that. But I wasn't giving up. Instead, I ushered her into another room. You know what's sad? Is that she wants to keep everybody alive. Maybe she didn't mean anything more than she'd rather not see Eito be dead when she said that. It's a good thing he didn't kill her. He didn't kill him. You know, that phrase is kind of problematic. Weak joke. Why here? You spoke to C-Ray about something important. Takumi, He gave her the keys to the lab. She's doing parallel leaps. I'd prefer it if you didn't put it like that. Either way, it's not a pleasant habit. Yeah, the bar is pretty low. Just some dried kombu kill in case I got hungry. Uh-huh. Oh no! Quite the little tour of the school you're taking me on. This will be our last stop. Last night I rushed in here and found you passed out in the corner. Oh! Did she die fighting Eito? No, she's trying to save Eito. When you woke up, you kicked me. I am a little bit lost on this. You still haven't apologized for that, you know. I didn't have a lot of choice in the matter. It was a regrettable accident. What do you mean? An accident that nearly killed me. Fine, I'm sorry. Hiroko is already turning to leave, but I grabbed her arm before she could go. I'm not done yet. After you nearly killed me, I came to, just for a minute. And I saw you in front of the Revive-O-Matic with a corpse recovery drone. Who was inside the drone, Hiroko? Who was in the drone? I couldn't save him. Him. Who? Were you talking about whoever was in the recovery drone? Just one more thing, and this one's the most important of all. You already know that time travel exists. You knew I came here from the future. How? Hiroko pushed aside a lock of her long, silky hair and looked away. She was clearly nervous. She was biting her lip, fiddling with her choker, tapping her heels. Wow. Finally, she made up her mind and spoke up. All right, I'll tell you. It now occurs to me that I feel like this entire first Let's Play episode is just a big apology to Moose called the Hiroko Chronicles. Like, this is just the Hiroko special that everyone is missing out on. Wait no longer. Get an injection today. Nearly 2 hours of Hiroko mystery and intrigue. You will? On one condition. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to have a lot to do. I might struggle to get it all done by myself, so I'll need someone to help with it. You mean me? Naturally. We're doing extracurriculars. Just do as you're told. I need to be able to work in peace. Provided the work gets done, I'll answer all your questions. Fuck. You really will? Dude, when are you gonna go and get your girlfriend? I'll give you my word, just so long as you hold up your end of the bargain. Alright, you got it. When are we gonna go to second to last? Can we like just send them an email at this point? Do we have to go? Hiroko called on me in my room shortly before dawn the next morning. That's so early. Oh. Well, that's that. I'm sure you understand why we're going. Okay, so you do know some stuff. To get Nigo and the others? No shit. Of course. So this is what you're doing. I figured it was just time leaping stuff. Is she also trying... Does she also have knowledge of the future? Why does she act like this? Tomorrow is day 7. That was the day the first commander we faced would come back. Yeah. How do you know about the battle already? And that's a penalty. What do you mean? There's no penalties. Oh my god. I'm not even the one calling the shots here. Also, I feel like an idiot in all the other routes now. We'll need more than 2 of us for the journey. Okay, so when Hiroko does this, we don't get punished, but if I were to leave, the academy would get attacked. Are you starting to see why I made you captain now? Well, she is very practical. I decided to run things by C-Ray. In my future, the other academy is attacked on day 10. During that battle, Moko is taken prisoner and later killed. Honestly, I'm gonna stop the episode once I know that Darumi gets on this bus. It's better for us to avoid losing soldiers. Why so early in the day? Because there'll be an invader attack here tomorrow. We have to leave soon. Alright, I'll allow it. Thanks. There's just one thing worrying me. When the attack does come, everyone's probably gonna ask how I knew about it. Blame Hiruko. She's weird. I've already decided not to tell them about time travel. Don't sweat it. I'll come up with something. Hell yeah. This is not a bad inside little gang. Oh god. It's so early. As it happens, I received word from the artificial satellite. Siri was explaining the situation. According to their intel, there's going to be another attack sometime tomorrow. They were able to deduce this by analyzing the enemy's movements from above. Am I really gonna cut y'all off here? This is 36-minute reporting. 11, 40, hour, 10. Huh? Hour 45 minutes. Alright, I'll take a break and then I'll record 15 more minutes for this episode because Alright, I'm back. They were able to analyze this by deducing the movement. Tomorrow, they attack. So I made a decision to call in troops. I had to hand it to him. He sounded convincing. He's good at lying, unlike me. So you're saying we need to get there and back? Playing her part? So who's going and who's staying? Oh no. Oh no! It's the same team. No! I've never even seen that sprite. What about me? I want to go murder the guys at the other campus too. Nobody said anything about murder, Miss Amamiya. I got Takumi. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. I can't keep doing this. If we keep having to fight while we're Takumi and Darumi is a good fighter. No. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I need a way to process Kyo in this Let's Play series. Why are we getting Ima's reaction to that? Why does Ima care about Buff Shoma so much? Okay, everybody cares. I can't even control it now. If I relax a little, I go back to normal. Sorry, you must have found that pretty revolting, huh? Nobody spoke. We were all in shock. For some reason, Hiruko wasn't fazed by Shoma's transformation either. Almost as if she'd seen it before. Oh my god. Just pepper it in, why don't you? Anyway, you don't have to worry about me. I'll do my best to be useful in my own trashy way. Do you guys remember when I mentioned feeling a surge of power before? You all felt that too, right? Okay. Breaking that rule and warping to your own ends is bound to have consequences. And the resonance effect that made everybody stronger was already having consequences I hadn't counted on. Let's be on our way. Y'all take care now. That's a new one. With that, the members of our excursion team went to the war room for an additional briefing from Sirei. Apparently, oh no, it's all playing out the same. Oh no. It's all playing out the same. I am so unwell. I can't believe we did timeline warping and came back. And we're headed to the Darumi trolley problem again. Okay. I hate this. 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 Is it really going to be different because I didn't tell everybody? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is like a fundamental thing. Is that little of a change really enough to impact whether or not the Supreme Commander comes? How much can I skip? How much can I skip to see what's going to happen? There's no bodies. Alright, okay, that does change things. This is earlier. This is earlier. Hiruko's... Okay, so now... Not gonna count my blessings before they hatch, but... Penalty! Shut up. Maybe Hiroko is better at this. This is me learning to rely on others. Shoma dashed off toward the school and disappeared inside. He could have just gone the way here. You probably can't go outdoors. He strikes me as the delicate type. Why do you have those thoughts? Hi, this is the most normal way we've ever met. My pulse started racing. My breathing got heavier. I felt an uncontrollable burning in my chest. Nozomi was alive. That is always nice. She was alive and right here in front of me. But can you control yourself? Without thinking, I almost reached out to touch her, but I fought that impulse and pulled it back. Right, that's right. This was the moment I've been waiting for. The whole reason I made this trip. It wasn't because Hiroko told me to. Even if I hadn't, you weren't getting the ball rolling exactly. This time, I'd do whatever it took to protect her. You must be Takumi, right? Hold up. That's new. And you are Hiroko and Tsubasa? How do you know our names? Wow, this is weird. Oh dear, I'm most terribly sorry we weren't here to greet you. We had to help Kyoshika get her sword. I'm done with this game! Technically, it was her sword sheath. It was stuck in there pretty tight. Took us a while to pull it out. It was lodged in the drain pipe in the bathroom. I didn't sign up for this. It was clogged. What was I supposed to do? Just what do you think my beloved sword is? Well, I know it's something you... Don't say another word. Alright, alright. I'm happy to see you all too. I'm just also bracing. We received a communique from the Honorable Sirei, you see. I see. So basically, okay, yeah, I picked up on that. Not just that, he told us the other stuff he's been keeping secret too. He explained how the circumstances have changed. Wait, I still don't get it. Wait a minute, my first episode of this series could potentially be an H. I'm already thinking of ways to use Hiroko and H words in this. He was only able to get in contact for a few hours. Oh, so there's no... In the other route, he was very, like, foreboding about why they couldn't get in contact. I guess we just can't radio in the first couple days for no deeper reason. Yes, we do. That makes it easier. I'm afraid that I won't be joining you, though. I am unable to abandon Second to Last Defense Academy. I've been ordered to guard it with my life. Ordered by who? Was it this Sirei person? It's so weird having Moko here. It's actually so weird having Moko here. I'm processing so much right now. No, those orders came from someone higher up. Nigo looked up as he said this. Up at the huge celestial body in the sky. It was lit with countless mechanical lights, the artificial satellite. The enemy hasn't realized the school is only a decoy yet. Sooner or later, they will attack it. When that happens, are you planning to self-destruct? Oh my, how did you know? Sorry, but I won't allow that. We can't afford to lose you. Are you... Okay, so now Hiroko is the one playing the video game? She's the one who gets to defy fate? Great. If I thought Hiroko was showing a softer side of herself, I was wrong. The very next moment, she dashed towards Nigo and brought her heel down viciously on his head. What the? Whoa, that was sweet. I wish I could do axe kicks like that. At least you know how to recognize an axe kick as an axe kick. Also, it feels surreal having Moko here. Nigo fell to the ground with a thud, still scattering spark from the top of his head. Some part of his body was making a high-pitched staticky whine that I'd never heard before. Is she anti-government? Is she functioning anti-government? Good grief, and I thought I was the killer of the group. Don't worry, an attack like that won't destroy him. I just forced him to shut down for a while. Everyone stood rooted to the spot, stunned into silence. It felt like we were doing that a lot today. As usual, Hiroko was totally unconcerned about what anyone thought of her. Now, let's get going. She picked up Nigo as if it were a piece of hand luggage and began carrying him towards the parking lot where the school bus was waiting. Did we forget Shoma? And then, with all of us safely on board, did we forget Shoma? Please, he's here, right? What? Please, please, please tell me you're joking. Please tell me you're joking. Please tell me you're joking. By the way, something important? Oh my god, that's Naruto. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's just a bit. It's just a bit. I'm sure this won't affect anything, correct? I'm fine. Really, I don't mind. It's no wonder you'd forget about me. I know my existence is about as flimsy as a rubber. That's not true. Did you actually understand what that meant? Yeah, she would. Not exactly, but I got the gist of it, you know? There's only one thing you can use a rubber that thin. Do not say that! We spent the rest of the journey doing our very best to cheer Shoma up. Okay, just a bit. Just a bit. We built his low self-esteem back up to its normal, albeit still low level, and lost defense again. But the next thing we saw was more horrific than we could ever have fathomed. I hate the bus. Every bus ride ends in something awful happening. Every single bus ride, almost. Please no, please no, please no. Nothing. Everyone's together. Everyone's together. Oh my god, Hiroko got everybody together for me. The Faceless NPC squad? I'm Moko Momochiro, the apocalyptic maiden of destruction. Am I gonna make that a bit this weekend? I could make it a bit this weekend. Kyoshika Magadori. Oh my god. There's no reason. They're all totally distinct characters! There's no reason. There's no reason the Supreme Commander should be able to pick one of us off tomorrow. Oh my god. You're already back? You're basically Sirai's underling, right? You filled us in on you. Oh my god, I can't believe she did this. What are the rules for the killing game, Sirai? There is no killing game. We have a battle coming up tomorrow. I don't think they're gonna lose anybody. We'd scarce come all this way just to deny you now. Anyway, I'll enjoy being an idiot in all the other routes now. After Nigo told them all about World Death, Cryptoglobe, and Exodus Project Artificial Satellite, they were in no doubt what they had to do. From here on, we just protect the baby in the defense room until day 100. Oh, it's good to have you back. Then the missiles he's been charging up will be launched. All the invaders will be wiped out. But right before we shoot off the escape pod, yes, very easily in fact. I've been saying that I don't know if Moko and Darumi are allowed to be in the same room after discovering the trolley problem routes. I'm like, as soon as Moko is here, either something's wrong or Darumi is dead so far. They can't both be comic relief.
Yeah.
Wait, that's very genuine. Why did Yuma say that? Huh. Oh, it just melts my cold metal heart to see you all going along. No, I feel very weird right now, actually. What do you guys say to another cheer? All together now. Nothing bad could possibly happen after this. Well, I guess I'll enjoy it. Fighto! Something feels off. Didn't we have a lot more teething troubles getting everyone to work as one big team last time? That is true. I mean, I've been wondering how Hiroko would function in this dynamic, like... Well, it's not like everyone is fighting. I want everyone fighting. I guess this is fine. Yeah. I mean, the biggest issue they had with us is that we weren't fighting, and there were huge egos. But, like, I don't even think Kurata is the biggest ego right now. Wow, this is weird. But very nice. Like, I don't know. Why do I keep spawning here? Okay, well, this is kind of what I was expecting. Is something wrong? No, I just wanted to think. What is this face? What is this? A tiny amount of blush? What? What is with the vast disparity in the different ways we can start off with Nozomi? I just wanted to thank you for going with all the trouble to collect us. That school was only a decoy, so sooner or later, yeah, you'd die. I can't believe Hiroko did our job for us. Not just Takumi, but also me, Layla, the player. This is ridiculous. I never expected you to say something like that. Not at all. I think I'm gonna go back to the drama route. I think I'm gonna go right back to the drama route. Hiroko... This is crazy. Why am I still staring at the door? Oh. Who is watching me? A aroma of lavender. Who smells like lavender? Who is purple and smells like lavender? I don't know. I'm assuming some things. She said she doesn't want anyone to die. That success for her means everyone lives. And it seems like she might be doing that vis-a-vis... Man, it is so fucked. Yeah, no wonder. I was totally right. She was upset about learning that Eito killed her because... I don't know if she knows that yet. I think she was upset about learning Eito killed her because, like, this wasn't even just one timeline of her work. She was already, like, so deep into it, like Homura. She has a lot like Homura. But now, I keep trying to say, she has everybody together. She has all of her ducks in a row. It's on her to keep everyone alive. When are those disgusted freaks gonna show up? I wasn't talking about you. So I can save during these cutscenes? That's completely fine. Yeah, this is just my main file. Chapter 13. Whatever that means. Soon. I was on the verge of asking her about it, but she silenced me. How do you know? Sayuri and Nigo told me already. Yeah, that's it. Indeed, she asked us shortly before you all got here. You're such a good listener, Shizuhara. Oh, they're pathetic together. Yeah, this is crazy. Are we just gonna get slaughtered? Okay, I have to see if the commander's here, the Supreme Commander. Okay. Oh my god, oh my god. You're not picking Darumi out right now. There's like 17 of us. And 2 eggs. Alright, Takumi, go ahead. You're our captain, aren't you? Don't you have anything to say to your team before they head out into battle? Everyone ready? You bet! Yeah, let's do this! What's up, Gaku? Why are you shaking so much? Shut up! I'm just cold, that's all. I decided to go commando today. You could have at least pretending you were trembling with anticipation or something. I'm ready! I took a whole bunch of anti-nausea pills! The holy Jumanji sword is always ready. I can go whenever. Don't be such a pessimist. You've got the apocalyptic maiden of destruction looking out for you now. She is so cute. Ah! She's activating something Chuny in him! Oh my gosh! Does he like her? Does he, like, admire her or something? I've never seen him function around somebody before. You're really gonna let me fight too? You've made your feelings abundantly clear. Yeah, boy! I'm ready to wash all this blood off my hands with more blood. I mean, I can just skip this fight and see if they kill somebody. I'm not gonna leave you there. It is very hard to end these episodes, just like it is hard to end these sessions. Oh, this might be our only one with everybody. Oh man. This is not where I saw today going. I honestly, I don't know if I'm that pessimistic about this. Holy shit. I finally get Moko. Oh. Alright, let's see. Is the Supreme Commander here? Am I gonna skip to Darumi dying? Ato dies. If all these routes are the same, Ato dies. Do they know about Ato? I'm sure I can skip this. Okay, the anxiety is going up. Oh my god, 3 people to the side. This is crazy. Oh yeah, hit him with the Hiroko and the twins combo, please. 4 people. Shoma, Yugamu, Darm, and Moko! Okay. Skipping. Yep. Okay. No Supreme Commander yet. Okay. What the hell? All these that do seem stronger. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, she's here. Who's that? On the edge of the battlefield is a figure I didn't recognize. I mean, we have so many of us together now. Yeah, that guy was a straight up giant. I have no idea who they are. Don't get distracted, Takumi. That's not who you should be focusing on now, as long as you're confident, Queen. Wait! Oh, that's the normal one. For some reason... The normal commander? The normal commander. For some reason, the cape was giving me Supreme Commander vibes. Alright. God of the planet. Hear my plea. I won't skip this. The poor man's gonna go out. Bond. What is he, the Paragon of Order or something? Yeah. Paragon of big ol' palms. He's a good guy. How are you gonna kill one of us from under our feet right now? This is Mervworm. We love Mervworm. Oh, it makes me so sad. It's a good thing their commander is so evil and has done so many things that I want to kill her like 100 times over. Because otherwise, I would already be very much losing my resolve to kill any more invaders. Oh man. Like, the game has a lifespan. Like, if you make us stop wanting to fight invaders, we might stop having the desire to fight the war, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hiroko's gonna keep everybody alive. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Foodie? Okay. Do we survive this? Do we survive this? Do we survive this with everybody? Don't roll up on my friends. Don't roll up on my friends. Is it actually over? Darumi, you stay away from him! Oh, Yugamu's the one who's going. I was so worried. I was so worried. They left us alone. Oh my god. I mean, he did do the thing. He's not gonna be able to talk. Even if he could. Okay, so that's been dealt with in this timeline. So you do know. Don't go and get struck down now, sweetie. No one even mentioned you. But you're all in need of guidance. You need to know what to do with Mervurm, right? The answer is easy. Just put him out of his misery. Do what? Finish him off. Take his Himawanama for yourself. If you guys want to win this war, you gotta do everything you can to increase your power. Okay. This is for your own good, not to mention the good of humanity. I've never seen Nigo egg us on before. You know it makes sense. Give him a what for, Mr. Sumino? I'm for finishing him off. Gee, I wonder. She's done really well so far. I literally gave up control of the stupid game to Hiruko, and it's going so much better. Wow, so we got the How Happy Family. I guess she's not gonna snipe anybody. I was really, because I started off in such a grim part of this section, I didn't know. I thought they were gonna humble Hiruko, but I can't believe it's like my first time having him here. Oh, definitely my first time having her here. All yours, Captain, my captain. Oh my gosh. I thought they might steal somebody from under her just to humble her, but no, it seems like we've made it through this check. They backed off. She backs off if you have enough students there. Yeah, I know. I know it's Saiko Dawa. Yep. No, enjoy it. Hopefully you'll still have your 2 or whatever in my other timelines. Yep. Alright. Seems like we survived it. It seems as though Hiruko has solved the Darumi trolley problem. We all made it through the battle. Wow! That was crazy. I'm still gonna play more and show you later, but we survived the Darumi trolley problem. We did it! All you need is Hiruko. She has cheat codes. Maybe she's gonna teach me how to play this game, because she's a lot better at it than me. Holy crap. So no, there's plenty of space for this timeline. There might be even more space for this timeline than the other branch. Wow. So we had the Darumi using second defense. Shutting the fuck up made Hiruko interested enough in me that she accidentally let me in on her secret life, and she has in fact been doing timeline jumping. Do I not have like one random day out in the middle of nowhere, like a warpable Sheikah Tower in an unknown wilderness of Breath of the Wild, where I could go warp to that Ato dead timeline? Do I not? I guess I don't. Well, that's a honkin' chonker. This is a over 2-hour episode. Fuck yeah, that's what Let's Plays were made for. I hope this is fun. I am so happy. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I'm glad I made a 2-hour long episode of pure Hiruko content for poor friggin' Moose, who watched probably 35 hours if we're done with Arc G now. With no Hiruko. So sad. I am more hopeful for the future. I am much more hopeful.